Hello and welcome to Courts Today by Live Law. Let's get to today's top legal updates. Justice Yashwant Verma's conduct after fire incident is unnatural, says inquiry panel rejecting conspiracy theories. Supreme Court stays demolition of temple built by Madurai Residents Welfare Association. Bombay High Court on local train deaths suggests automatic doors for Mumbai locals. Will initiate suo motu contempt against police department if identity of rape victims is revealed. Madras High Court. Can't conclude sexual intention of doctor during medical examination based on victims labeling it as bad touch. Kerala High Court. I'm your host Yashasvi Gupta with your daily roundup of legal updates from across the country. For detailed reading, you can always visit on www.livelaw.in. Please make sure to watch this video till the end and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel because your support means the world to us. A three-judge in-house inquiry committee indicted Justice Yashwant Verma for misconduct after unaccounted cash was discovered in a storeroom annexed to his official bungalow following a fire incident on March 14th. The committee, comprising of Justice Shreen Lagu, Justice G.S. Sandwalia, and Justice Anu Sivaraman, found his conduct unnatural and concluded that there was substance in the allegations. Based on testimonies of 55 witnesses, including his daughter, and video and photograph evidence from the fire brigade, the panel held that Justice Verma failed to explain the presence of cash, offering only a flat denial and an unsubstantiated conspiracy theory. The committee debunked the conspiracy claim, noting no specific persons or motives were identified and that the storeroom was under strict security. It also highlighted Justice Verma's failure to secure CCTV footage and the unexplained malfunctioning of the cameras. Additionally, his acceptance of a transfer without question raised further doubts. The panel concluded that the cash was likely removed after the fire on March 15th. On May 8th, the then CJI Sanjeev Khanna forwarded the report to the President and the Prime Minister following Justice Verma's refusal to resign. The Supreme Court stayed the demolition of a temple constructed by residents of Visthara Residency, Madurai, allegedly built without permission on land designated as open space reservation. The bench of Justice Ujjwal Bhoyan and Justice Manmohan issued an interim order while hearing a special leave petition filed by the Visthara Welfare Association, which challenged a Madras High Court order directing the temple's demolition. Senior advocate Dama Seshadri Naidu argued that the High Court passed its order without giving the parties a hearing. The High Court had earlier ruled that the Apartment Owners Association failed to produce any license for the temple construction, declaring it unauthorized and directing Madurai Corporation to restore the OSR land within 4 weeks. The Bombay High Court has suggested that Central Railways consider installing automatic closed doors in Mumbai local trains to prevent fatal falls, describing the recurring deaths as alarming. The bench, comprising Chief Justice Alok Aradhe and Justice Sandeep Marne, was hearing a PIL on passenger deaths due to overcrowding and falls from moving trains. The court referred to a tragic June 9 incident near Mumbai, where 13 passengers fell, resulting in 4 deaths and 9 injuries. Additional Solicitor General Anil Singh, appearing for the Railways, stated that several preventive measures had been taken up and a multidisciplinary committee had been constituted after the June 9 incident, to which the report is awaited. These measures included platform gap reduction and removal of stalls to reduce congestion. However, the bench emphasized the need to directly address falls from the moving trains, suggesting the use of automatic doors as a potential solution. The Chief Justice encouraged the petitioner to submit suggestions to the Safety Committee. The matter has been listed for further hearing. The Madras High Court warned of initiating suo motu contempt proceedings against the police if victims' names in sexual offence cases are disclosed in FIRs, violating Supreme Court guidelines. Justice P. Vail Murugan directed the DGP and Commissioner of Police to instruct all investigating officers to strictly maintain the confidentiality of victims' identities as mandated by law. The court was hearing a plea by an accused in a rape and harassment case seeking timely filing of the charge sheet. Although the government advocate informed that the charge sheet was already filed, the court found the victim's name disclosed in the FIR. The court then directed the Inspector of Police to immediately remove the victim's name from the FIR and other statements, if any, before disposing of the petition. The Kerala High Court quashed proceedings against a pediatrician accused under POCSO for alleged sexual assault during a medical examination of a schoolgirl. The girl had reported feeling a bad touch when the doctor examined her chest and abdomen for pain, but the court held that such a description alone doesn't prove sexual intent. Justice G. Girish observed that the examination conducted in the presence of girl's mother and sister appeared to be within the scope of clinical practice. The court noted that Section 41 of the POCSO Act provides immunity for medical procedures performed with parental consent. Finding no clear evidence of sexual intent, the court ruled that the doctor's action didn't constitute an offense and quashed the case.